Welcome back to some more Hypixel Skyblock IRONMAN. Today is day 5 of the IRONMAN double Terminator grind, and today we're finally going back to the mines to take on some of the more tougher materials like Obsidian, Lapis, and more, as well as revisiting a Slayer boss for a bit more loot, and potentially pulling some rare stuff. If you're looking forward to today's episode, hit the like button, and if you're at all new to the channel or just haven't already, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. It's completely free, but really helps me out a ton. And if you ever buy anything off the Hypixel store, use my creator code at checkout for a 5% off discount on anything you buy. My code is TOAD, T-O-A-D, just like my name, and your support means the world to me. And lastly, go follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming the double Terminator grind almost every day, and we would love to have you over there. I'll leave a link to my Twitch in the pinned comment. Go drop me a follow, and it'll show up on my right monitor while I'm recording sometimes. And I'll actually see it as it happens. Anyways, I think we should probably go ahead and start with Obsidian, so let's just get right to it. I'm pretty curious on how long the Obsidian's actually going to take, so what I'm going to do is a 60-second test where I just mine for 60 seconds, and we'll see how much Obsidian I end up getting, and then, well, we'll go from there, and hopefully this won't be too obnoxious of a grind. I just remembered I'm supposed to take some of my speed potions off real quick, so let me do that. Adrenaline, agility, rabbit, that should be fine. I think that's the right speed. All right. Let's do this. 60 seconds starts right about now. Okay, just finished up a minute of mining. Let's go ahead and check. We got 66 enchanted obsidian. All right, I'll call it 66. We almost got 67, but I will call it there at 66. Let me just clean this up. And let me see how much obsidian we actually need. 12,288 obsidian. All right, so we divide that by what? The 66 obsidian that we got? It'll be 186 minutes or just over 3 hours of mining obsidian. That's a lot, but it's not terrible considering that this is one of the hardest, probably the second or third hardest material to get entirely. So I can definitely get this done in one day. I just realized I was using my Griffin for the last 2 hours instead of my Scatha pet. That's fun. No wonder my rates were a lot slower than I was predicting them to be. Well, we got the Scatha pet on, and we are roughly at what? Wait, we're not even close, I'll be honest. We're not even close. This is going to take more than 3 hours, sadly. It hasn't been 2 hours, it's been about an hour and a half, so, I'm guessing we have like 2 more hours to go of this because I was using the wrong pet for a while, so I lost some fortune. But, this won't be too bad. I'll probably do most of it tonight, finish some up in the morning, and, to be honest, I think we're going to grind 2 or 3 of the materials today, just because I probably am going to need to, to make sure the video's not like 4 minutes long. So, I'm thinking we're probably going to go after tarantula webs and maybe the, lapis as well, because the lapis won't take too long, and the tarantula webs will, be some non-mining related content to kind of separate it. But we're already Terra 9, so I don't know, maybe we'll have some fun with that just because. Well, we just finished up using half of our fuel here on our drill, and the server is actually closing real soon, so I gotta check. But out of 12,288 obsidian, we have 6,841, which is just over half of what we need. So by the time we finish running out our drill fuel, we will luckily have enough here. But looks like we're going to need a new lobby because this one is closing now. So I'll see you on the other side. Just hit the 10% waypoint on my fuel here, man. It is really late right now, but I think we now have just over enough obsidian for 2 entire Terminators, man. That took, I don't even know. I don't know how long it's been, to be honest. Like, it's been hours, many hours, probably 5? I'm gonna say 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Absolutely crazy, but we are done with the obsidian, which is just one more material we can cross off the list. I'm actually gonna go to sleep right now, but when I wake up in the morning, we'll go ahead and let's craft those null ovoids to get another item off of our checklist. Oh man, now for the fun part. I get to craft 6 stacks of null ovoids by hand. These things are a nightmare to craft. You know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna put all of this away in the backpack because I need all the inventory space I can get. You cannot put null ovoids in the personal compactor. Why? I don't know. So I have to go through for the next probably hour and just sit here and grab a couple stacks of obsidian like that. Oh, not all. I'm gonna click that button so many times. Let's just grab like 8 stacks. And then I go into my Slayer stack right here and grab null ovoids. And then I just do this. And I have to make 6 stacks without a single misclick on that Soulflow talisman. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut it all out. It's just gonna take me about an hour. All right. And done. All right. That didn't actually take too long. That was actually only a few minutes. I got into a pretty solid rhythm of how I was doing this. I just opened the mining sack, opened up the Slayer sack, and it just kind of went pretty smoothly. But there we go. 6 stacks of null ovoids. That is so many. All right. I don't think I can actually make those into anything useful yet because we still need the quartz, which is by far the most difficult part of getting the Terminator, besides, of course, the judgment cores. So there's only a couple materials left, to be fully honest. We only need flint, we need a little bit more tarantula webs, and then of course we need the lapis and then the quartz. The ender pearls, well, I haven't really checked on these guys in a while. I think they're doing okay. 9 in each, or actually how many in each? 6 in each, so that's going to be 6 times 26 plus a little bit more. So we have like almost a quarter of the ender pearls for the term, and it's been, or for the first term, and it's been about 2 days. So this is really going to be more like 16 to 20 days, probably around 3 weeks before these terms are actually done, which means I really do have plenty of time to mine the rest of this stuff. Although I could just farm ender pearls. I've heard there's some ways to do that. But I think the next material I'm going to go ahead and try and get done today is lapis. And to do that, I'm actually going to use the that in the second slot, and then I'm just going to do this as my setup. I'm not going to use my term because it's a lot easier to switch between 2 and 3 because I'll be teleporting a lot. And actually, no, I think my muscle memory is liking 4 a little bit better. I know it sounds weird, but I'm going to be swapping between my aspect of the void and my drill a lot. So yeah, I think I do like that better. So I'll show you how I'm going to end up mining quartz here. Let me just make sure, or not quartz, lapis. All right, I actually have my Scalaped on this time, so we're gonna go warp mines, and the best place to mine quartz is up here. Looks like I'll find a new spot because this guy's already here, but there is a plot of quartz right here, or a plot of lapis right there, and a plot of lapis right there. So you pretty much just sit here, you do this, you do that. I think it's 2 clicks that I have to do. 1, 2. Yep. Actually, this is not synced very well, so I might have to click a little bit faster than usual to actually get this, but I'm sure I'll get the rhythm down where I can do this pretty darn efficiently. And I'm just gonna do this. It should take about 4 hours. At least that's what it took me last time I had to make a term. Oh, wait a minute. So that's gonna mean it's gonna take 8 hours. Oh, I don't want to mine lapis for 8 hours. Wait, no. Oh, I forgot. I'm mining 2 terms. Oh, no. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna be mining lapis all day. This is gonna suck, but you know what? We'll try and get most of it done. I may end up doing only a little bit of lapis today and then do something else just to fill the video because, well, I don't really want to mine 8 hours of lapis for 2 minutes of a video and then have this video be like 6 minutes long. So I'll mine for a bit. I might stream for a bit as well, and then we may actually go and do some Terra Slayer and get the rest of that done today. So pretty much we had a Discord server called Slime Squad. It was me, Mystic Jello, and a few other people. Some people from like the Ironman community, Ironman Sweats, and we would run around the Dwarven mines and would try and find a bunch of Mythromacrors, and we would have like procedures on how exactly to deal with them and try and get them watchdog reported because YouTube rank like has a higher watchdog priority, or at least that's what we've been told. So we would find someone that's macroing and then like check if they were macroing using the great spook staff to turn invisible and like watch them so they wouldn't see us or anything, because we learned pretty much like how all this stuff works, like how when they detected someone was there, they would like do that weird spin like this, and if they saw anyone, then they would just teleport out of the lobby. So we would use stuff like the Great Spook Staff to turn invisible and teleport around. And then if we figured out they were macroing and Watchdog wouldn't get them, then we would use stuff like Creeper Pants and explode them off of the map and try and get them killed by the ghosts down in the mists. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I still have that Discord, but no one's talked in it in like a year or so. We used it for like a week and then never used it again. It's kind of one of those moments where you like get your friends together to play, and then after 3 days, everyone just forgets about it. It was so fun, Enderstock. It really was. Man, we should do that again. If any of them see that we're in the Slime Squad Discord, we should try and do that again, maybe sometime like next month or something. Man, it was so fun. Well, just finished up my stream, and we are about a third of the way done with our lapis. I'd say probably about a quarter of the way done, I would say, somewhere in between a third and a quarter. And it's been 2 hours, so we're looking more at a 7-hour grind for this lapis, which is quite a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a break from lapis and we're gonna swap over to some Terra Slayer because I need to get 13,000 more tarantula silk. Silk or webs, I never remember which one's which. Silk is the... Okay, so webs. Yeah, we need 12,000 or 13,000 more webs. So we're gonna go melt some Terra Slayer. I'm gonna go eat lunch and I'll see if we're some Epic Slayer gameplay. All right, it's Terra Slayer time. I think I'm just gonna go full mage for this, honestly, because why not? Skill grinding, this goes in there. And we will grab our Fire Veil wand. So there we go. We'll use that, and probably just that I'm thinking. I don't really need anything else for this. So we'll bring up Maddox, and we're just going to be doing tier 4 Terras. I need a total of 32,768 webs right now, which is about 13,000 more than I currently have. This should take me, honestly, less than an hour, which is pretty nice. A lot better of a grind than what we've had to go through the last few days, so this is pretty much our last break before the grinds get truly, truly terrifyingly long. But, you know, fingers crossed that doesn't really happen. Assuming I'm getting like 15-second bosses, which I have no idea if I will or not, I'll probably throw on all of my veteran-based equipment and turn off fire particles for this. But I guess let's just get to it. Let's do some Terra Slayers. That's not my boss, but my boss will spawn from there. And yeah, these quests go by just so fast. Let me throw on the mage stuff, my veteran stuff, and we'll get to it. I find it kind of interesting that they're releasing the Vampire Slayer in the Rift update before even giving Terra and Sven a tier 5. Like, we've been with tier 4 Sven and Terra since the release of Slayers, and well, Rev got a tier 5 decently early on. It was still like kind of late, but decently early on. Hey, Bane 6 first actual drop of the day. I guess it's not really that cool of a drop, but you know what? We probably won't get too much from just a short amount of these Terras, but I really am wondering whether they're going to do something like Terra tier 5 or Sven tier 5. I feel like Terra tier 5 would be kind of a weird thing just because Terra Slayer is kind of easy. Sven I can definitely see happening because of the different phases, but they'd really have to do something different and unique to Terra in order to make tier 5 actually like different than just, you know, more health. Like for the zombie one, they made it immune to magic damage and they gave it that phase of like the Giga Thunder or whatever, and then it drops the TNT all over the place or something, which is a lot different. So they have to do something kind of unique for Terra Slayer as well to really sell that it's a harder Slayer, and we'll obviously give it some kind of meta relevant item to make it worth actually doing, because, well, besides just an easier way to get Terra 9, because Terra 9's already decently fast, at least compared to the other Slayers, it's definitely the fastest one right now, they'd still have to give it some kind of item to make it worth actually grinding out the bosses, and make it worth, well, the increased boss price that will come with it. We got a Bite Rune. Okay, that's our first epic rarity item, I guess, so that's something. But this is probably going to take me just over an hour, so I'm not really going to show too much of this. There isn't really too much to show, so I guess if I get any cool loot, I'll show it. But otherwise, unless I have something else to say, I'll probably just keep grinding this out. Yeah, we're already halfway done. Look at that. Half of 20,000 to 32,000, so this will probably take about half an hour more to 45 minutes at most. It's going by pretty darn quick. Some of these bosses are under 10 seconds, which is nice, and then some are a little bit more, depending on where I am in the place. This place is generally pretty good. There we go, another boss down already. But, no drops so far. Probably not going to get any drops, to be honest, but we'll keep going. Let's get the second half done. Oh, what? What? Dude, no way. Really? A digested mosquito? Are you serious? What? Okay, well, I guess that happened. I don't really need it. It's 600k, man. I remember when this thing used to cost nothing. Well, we'll keep going, I guess. Oh, fly swatter. Yo, I didn't even see that. I saw like a very edge of pink just in the corner of my eye. And I'm like, oh, that's probably just a Bite Rune or something. But no, fly swatter. Well, free money, I guess. Well, this should be the final boss right here that we need. This really took about an hour, which is kind of funny, but there we go. That should be the final boss. Let's go ahead and give Maddox a ring here and cancel our quest so it's not in my taskbar anymore. There we go. We can finally clean out this inventory, man. Terra Slayer always fills my inventory with absolute junk that I just do not need. Like, I don't need any of this stuff. I can just get rid of all of it. But, there we go. Let's take a look at our sack, and we should have just enough. Yep. Just about 300 over. And I can't do anything with them yet. We're going to need to go ahead and get the flint first. But the Terra webs are done. I have a little bit more time, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more Lapis mining right now before we call it a day. Even with all the Lapis mining I've done on stream, I've only been like a quarter of the way there to get all the Lapis that we need, which is kind of crazy, considering I've been mining Lapis for 3 hours. I'm apparently not very good at mining Lapis and talking at the same time, so that's why my rates have been absolutely atrocious. So what I think I'm going to do right now is just focus on it as long as I can. I have everything you've seen in the video edited and stuff up until now, and since this is pretty much going to be the last thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to mine until I pretty much have to finish editing this video, and then we'll see how much we get and probably call it there for today. I don't know how much I'm going to get done right now, but I guess we will find out. Alright, I think that's just about as much lapis mining as I can do for today. We have a full sack of enchanted lapis, which is like around 104 blocks, plus another 36, so around 140 blocks, just shy of 2.5 stacks out of the 8 we need. So, yeah, like a quarter of the way done. This is absolutely brutal to do, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. So, that's gonna do it for this episode of Hypixel Skyblock IRONMAN. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, of course, help me reach 125,000 subscribers. In the next one, we'll probably just continue mining lapis and maybe some of the other materials as well. And of course, also, if you ever buy any ranks, gems, or anything off the Hypixel store, use my creator code at checkout for a 5% off discount on anything you buy. My code is Toad, TOAD, just like my name, and your support means the absolute world to me. And of course, lastly, go follow me on Twitch again. A lot of this is streamed live over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ToadStar0. I'll leave a link to it in the pinned comments. Go drop me a follow and check out. Around 1 to 2 hours after I upload these videos is generally when I'm live. So check just a couple hours after that to see if I'm live if you want to catch a stream. But that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.